Hi Aries, and welcome to my channel. This is the Dream Medium. So this reading is your timeless and bi-monthly relationship profile reading. So I'll be telling you what happened in the past, what's happening presently, and what will happen in the future between you and your love interest. So let me just go ahead and shuffle the cards. Past, present, and future reading for Aries and their love interest. Let's see. Past, present, and future reading for Aries and their love interest. Past, present, and future reading for Aries and their love interest. All right, Aries. So the top three cards represents what happened in the past. Bottom three cards represents what's happening presently. And over here to the side is your future spread. So once we're done talking about your past and your present, we'll look towards your future to see what will happen between you and your love interest. So let's just start with your past spread, all right? You do have the Five of Pentacles, Three of Pentacles, and the Queen of Wands. Let me just go ahead and clarify. Clarify the... Oh, already. Okay. Five of Pentacles. You have the Three of Cups. Clarify the Five of Pentacles. Drop the card. Clarify the Five of Pentacles. King of Wands. What's happening here? Oh, wow. So really what I'm seeing here is this is for those of you who, let me just go ahead and pick up this card. Oh, the Queen of Pentacles came out. So I did take a handful of clarity cards because I was getting a huge storyline about what really happened between you and your love interest in the past. So I'm already saying that this is for my Aries where you have gone through a breakup or a divorce. For some of you, it could even be a divorce. But let's just say that there's been a major separation that happened in the past. When I say in the past, this could have happened last month. This could have happened yesterday. It could have happened 3 weeks ago. You know what I'm saying? It could have happened a year ago. But I'm really saying that for the majority of you who are watching, this is something that is fresh. So it's something that happened recently. I'm really seeing here, Aries, with this Five of Pentacles, that a connection that you imagined to be long-term was unfortunately, it ended. It ended prematurely. I'll just say that because there was definitely like some interference. And the reason why I say that is because I'm definitely seeing that for some of you, there was a divorce for some of you. But I'm really seeing here with the Three of Cups, clarifying the Five of Pentacles, that one partner, this could be you or this could be them. Just remember, it's a general reading. So take what resonates, leave what doesn't. And yes, the energies can be reversed. So if I say you and it wasn't you, it was your partner, it's all right. Just apply it to your situation, right? So I'm really just seeing here with the Three of Cups that the connection ended in the past because of something scandalous like an infidelity, or, there's a partner here that was not being faithful, that was not being loyal. I definitely see here that one partner had, began a relationship or a fling or whatever it is, but there was a third party situation going on here because I see a major outside influence. You even have the, let's talk about this King of Swords that came out. So it's interesting because the King of Swords came out and the Queen of Swords came out. This was the card that dropped, but I later on picked it up. You have the Queen of Swords and the King of Swords. This is so clear that this is your energy and your partner's energy, where it's like a 360 happens in the connection, from a connection that has so much potential and abundance, and you can't deny that because you see it here. There are 5 pentacles. Pentacles represents value, represents abundance, but unfortunately you see that this couple, this man and woman, don't seem to be paying attention, or they're no longer seeing the abundance. They're no longer seeing the value of the connection because they're going through hardships. Wow. So with the Queen of Swords and the King of Swords, I just feel like things just really went downhill in the past between you and them. Like the two of you just couldn't come to common grounds. You know, the two of you just couldn't agree on the same thing, and it just could have been resentment, to be honest. Like a major resentment from both parties, but especially you. Hold on, I'm getting something. So I really think that the resentment here was the fact that one person wanted a reconciliation, one person did not want an ending, and they were trying so hard to make sure that an ending wouldn't happen, which eventually just made the other person who did want an ending, it made the other person kind of irritated and feel defensive. So that's where, most of the tension came into play. Like you were angry, especially this is you who didn't want an ending. You were angry that they wanted it, and you tried to kind of force your way onto them and protect your relationship and make sure that it didn't come to an end. But I feel like you being so determined to not let them go kind of made them irritated by you, in a sense. Now let's take a look at these other clarity cards. Let's see, we already talked about the Three of Cups. So with the King of Wands here, I definitely feel here that for those of you where you did go through like a divorce, I feel like you gave this person a hard time. Maybe you were not willing to sign divorce papers. For those of you where you're not in a marriage, it could just be that you had your partner waiting on you to allow them to do something. So maybe it was that they wanted to break up, but you didn't. And so they felt like they couldn't start something new because you were still claiming them. You were still acting like the two of you were together. I just feel like your partner was kind of waiting for you to let this end. And it did end up ending because with the Queen of Pentacles, this is you here not being able to give them the love that you have been giving them. I just feel like with the Queen of Pentacles in the past, you isolated yourself. Definitely, you didn't open up to anybody new. That's definitely what I'm seeing with this Queen of Pentacles, because you were still having hope. So it's like you were saving your love for them, for the day that you would hope that they come back. Let's see. Clarify the Three of Pentacles. Temperance. Clarify the Three of Pentacles. Star card. Let's see. Oh boy. So, Aries, the reason why I keep on pulling out a lot of clarity cards is really because I feel like a lot is happening in your person's life and you're kind of getting involved indirectly. With the Three of Pentacles here, you've definitely been doing some lurking, you've been doing some spying, some research, especially for those of you where you sense that they are dating other people or they're in a relationship with someone else. You're definitely trying to keep tabs on them. That's what I'm saying with this Three of Pentacles. But try your hardest not to get too invested in keeping updates with them because that's not healthy. You don't want to, you know, grow this addiction to spying on them because you will then start putting so much of your energy and time into a connection that has nothing to do with you. I just don't want you to get upset with what you're seeing about their life to the point where you're not investing or paying attention to your own life, you know? In clarity of the Three of Pentacles, the Temperance card did come out. So, what I'm seeing with the Temperance card is yes, for the majority of you, your person is getting involved with this outsider. And I'm even seeing there could be a little bit of jealousy here because you are keeping tabs on them. You are getting some kind of update on what's happening between them and this other person. And there's some jealousy here because you feel like they're doing things with this other person that they didn't do with you. Like you're doing some comparing and competing. I feel like that's what you're doing, especially comparing. And like I said, be careful not to do that because you don't want to, have some insecurities because you're comparing yourself or you're comparing your connection with them versus what they're doing with this other person. Don't do that. I'm telling you, that's so unhealthy. It's so toxic and it can cause a lot of stagnation in your own life because you're being more focused in what they're doing with another person. Let's talk about the star card. So, really, what I'm seeing here, with the star card, and you're not going to like what I have to say, but I feel like you already know this because this is your past. With the star card, 10 of cups, and the 8 of wands, I definitely feel like they are still with this other person. Like in the past, they did start a new beginning with them. Absolutely, with the star card here. And that could be what's sparking a little bit of an insecurity or jealousy because you see that they are so invested in this other person. Like they even have the 10 of cups. So they did start a real relationship, like a serious commitment with this new person. And you feel like they have completely forgotten about you and they've just moved forward. At least that's what you feel. Let's see this Queen of Wands. Clarify the Queen of Wands. Ace of Wands. Aw. Knight of Wands. Knight of Cups. So really what I'm seeing here with the Queen of Wands, Aries, I feel like in the past you definitely experienced a lot of stagnation because you were not putting yourself out there. You were not trying to heal and move forward. You were stagnant and you were feeling stuck because you were continuing to indirectly involve yourself with this mess, right? So you have a person who they either chose someone over you or they chose to end their relationship with you to start a new beginning with someone else, and that really hurt you. But I just feel like you didn't take any steps to try to move forward. Like if something doesn't work with one person, that doesn't mean that you won't get the love that you deserve with someone else. But with the Queen of Wands, I just feel like you were not moving forward because you were still hoping that things would change. You were still waiting on them. While you were disappointed, you were still waiting on them to come back, because if they were to come back, you would be willing to, continue to grow the relationship. In clarity of the Queen of Wands, you do have the Ace of Wands that came out to clarify the Queen of Wands. So the the Ace of Wands is telling me that in the past you did allow this situation to defeat you. I feel like you did not overcome this obstacle. What you don't realize is this situation with this person that you're inquiring about, this situation was just an obstacle. It was just meant to really be a lesson. And unfortunately, you were not able to overcome those obstacles. You even have here with the Knight of Wands, I feel like I actually want to ask for clarity with this Knight of Wands because I'm seeing that this is not necessarily you taking like physical action. I feel like this is how you handle things emotionally. Yeah. So I feel like with the Knight of Wands here, one of the reasons why you were so stagnant in the past with the Knight of Wands is you were still, I don't want to say that you were stubborn. I just feel like you were still so persistent and you were so hopeful that you would get the outcome that you want with this person. So much to the point where like no one could persuade you otherwise. No one could persuade you to move forward. It doesn't matter what you were seeing this person do with this new person, you still felt like they would come back. So this is you being, while very passionate, this is also you being kind of unreasonable and being stuck in your ways and just not listening to, not considering the red flags and the million signs that's telling you to move forward. You were very persistent because you wanted to get this outcome. You felt like this situation was just, some hardships that the two of you were going to overcome and everything would be good in the end. And, the two of you would live happily ever after. And I wish that that's what's going to happen. Maybe it is because we're still on your past. But let's just see. Clarify. So we're going to talk about what's happening presently. Clarify the Nine of Swords, Page of Wands. Hmm. Wow. Okay. All right. I like what I'm seeing intuitively. Give me, clarify the Nine of Swords. Okay. Okay, Aries. Changes. Okay, okay. So, I'm seeing a lot of positivity right here. So, with the Nine of Swords, I'm definitely seeing that, you know, I feel like presently you've came to a realization where you know that as painful as it is, as much as you're being reminded of the past, it's so necessary for you to move forward. In clarity of the Nine of Swords, the World card came out and the Page of Wands. So the World card is saying that there will be a new beginning. The cycle will be put to an end. Because like I said, it's like you've been at a standstill and nothing new. There's been no changes in your life, and it's just because you've been so, just you've been too invested in what this person is doing after they ended things with you. But the World card is saying that a new beginning will start, and this really unhealthy cycle will come to an end. The Page of Wands is even saying that you will finally be able to overcome this. And for a lot of you guys, it has already happened since this is your present spread. You were finally able to overcome this situation. In the past, you were not, but presently you are, or you have already. You even have the Chariot. Oh my gosh, you guys are definitely moving forward. I'm so happy. With the Chariot, I don't know, maybe it's that, people do say that time heals. So maybe you just needed more time to snap out of, that whatever it is that you were going through and just, be strong and know that you have to move forward. without looking back. You even have the Six of Pentacles here. So what I saw with the Six of Pentacles was restore. That's the word that I kept on getting. To restore something, probably to restore, clarify the Six of Pentacles. To restore what was lost. So presently, I feel like a lot of my Aries, you guys have been offered a lot of opportunities. I definitely feel like you guys have been offered, like, tons of opportunities have been coming your way, and it's just because you were kind of held back in the past. Like, in the past, you were not where you needed to be because you were being so invested and consumed in your love life, and you know how things were not going as you wanted. And so now it's like a bounce back. Now everything that you weren't getting in the past, you're getting now. So it's like so much opportunities are coming towards you, you know. Hopefully that makes sense. But things will be restored. You know, there's definitely going to be some balance coming back into your life. So let's just move on with this Death card. Let's see. Clarify the Death card. Clarify the Death card. Clarify the Death card. Three of Swords. Clarify the Death card. Don't tell me this is what I think it is. Whose energy is this? Don't tell me. Oh my gosh. Aries, you guys. You guys. You guys. Major plot twist. Major plot twist. The Death card is not your energy. The Death card is your love interest energy. And you want to know what they're up to? They're up to coming towards you. Why is it that the minute you finally get over someone and you want to move forward, they come up? You know, why? Like, this person put you through so much, especially in the past, and the minute you get the strength to move forward and opportunities are coming your way, you're finally feeling like yourself again, abundance, you know, success is coming towards you. With the Death card, so in clarity of the Death card, the Four of Swords came out. So guess who just ended the relationship with the person that they chose over you? Them. I thought this Death card was you, but while I was getting all these clarity cards, I very clearly heard that it's their energy that I was picking up on with this Death card. You even have the Tower card and the Three of Swords. If there's a third party situation going on in the past, that's coming to an end. And they're leaving that person from their past that they chose over you. I don't want to say they chose over you, especially if they, you know, if they decided to respectfully end things with you and then they just happen to be in another relationship. It's not that they chose the person over you, but it's definitely the fact that they are leaving one person to go back to someone else from their past. So regardless of, it's a catastrophe, all right? Let's just say that. It's a catastrophe for you because you finally move forward, and it's a catastrophe for the other person because they're leaving them. And when I asked whose energy it is, the Fool card came out. There's definitely someone who is coming back towards you with this risk. They're taking this risk to come back, and it's a risk for them because they know what they caused you in the past. Clarify the Nine of Cups. Oh my gosh, this is crazy. I really feel like the tables have turned. You know what song just popped in my head for you guys? Adele, Turning Tables. Turning Tables. If you haven't heard that song and this is resonating, please go and listen to it. I really feel like it fits your situation because the energies are flipped. With the Nine of Cups, I definitely feel like this is your energy because now it's all up to you. The ball is in your court. You have to make the decision with this Nine of Cups because you're at a place where you're stable, you're abundant, you're balanced. You're at that place where everything's going great for you, and now it's like it's all up to you. What are you going to do, Aries? Because I'm seeing with the Two of Wands here, you're going to have to make a decision. Right? You're going to have to make a decision. But I feel like for my Aries, things are going really great in other aspects of your life. Things may not be going as you would like it to go in your love life, but like with career and stuff, or just other aspects outside of your love life, things are going really, really well. But then it's like when it comes to your love life, it's kind of, you know. I think what is if this hasn't happened very soon it will. You have three cards representing your present, so they're not all going to happen at the same time. For some of you, for the majority of you, this has already happened. For others of you, it'll happen really, really soon, where you'll hear about this person wanting to come back. And what's really going to be a struggle for you to make this decision is because you've learned to get over this situation. You've learned to heal and move forward, and you're at a place where you're so independent and you're so abundant. I mean, people really see you this way. People see you being so stable and in your own power. So the Nine of Cups, you're kind of thinking, man, I've been, I'm so used to being by myself now. I'm, self-sufficient, independent. Do I really want to risk losing everything that I've learned to go back to this, to go back to this person? It's like since you've had a taste of your independence, you don't want to let that go. So let's see. Let's see what's going to happen in the future. For your future spread, you have the Judgment card, Wheel of Fortune, and the Six of Wands. I'll tell you now, regardless of what you choose, you will be successful. You will have victory. Now, with the Judgment card here, I'm definitely seeing that, the Judgment card is very clear. You will have to make a decision. We already said that when I was looking at your present spread. So, with the Judgment card, what is it that you want to do, Aries? Because you really are in a sticky situation. It's like the minute you are, on your feet, you're independent, you're successful, you're balanced, everything's going great. Boom, this X pops up. And now you're like, well, I've already had a taste of my independence and being single and I like it. So what, am I really willing to let go of what took me so long to learn to go back to something from my past? Right. And so with the Wheel of Fortune here, let me just go ahead and pull out some clarity cards. Wheel of Fortune, clarify the Wheel of Fortune. Clarify the Six of Wands. Oh, wow. So Aries, with the Wheel of Fortune, I see that in the future with this Ace of Cups, clarifying the Wheel of Fortune, you will give them another chance. The two of you will get another chance. You even have the Six of Wands being clarified by the Ace of Pentacles. Absolutely. This is my new beginnings card. So there will be a new beginning. You actually have two, like the Ace of Cups is like a grant. It's a divine offer given to you. And then you have the Ace of Pentacles, which is a new beginning. So this is like double the confirmation that the two of you will get a second chance and there will be a new beginning. Wow. All right, so Aries, thank you guys so much for watching. Please remember, this is a general reading. If you would like a, oh, look at what's on the back. You have the Lovers. Maybe this is a soulmate connection. Maybe things in the past just kind of, you know, I'm not shocked actually that this Lovers is at the back of your spread, because I remember the very first card in your whole reading was the Five of Pentacles. This is definitely a connection that has a lot of abundance, a lot of value to this connection. Perhaps there was just someone who didn't see it at first, or it took losing you in order to see your value, maybe. But if you would like a private reading, please do visit my website. The link is in the description box. I have many, affordable tarot card readings for my customers. So if you're interested, please take a look at my website. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you guys so much, and you have a great day.